Really, I don't get Facebook, but now I do. Have you been listening to some of my videos? It's supposed to be because there's going to be a split, and there is. There's a split between two different types. I keep talking about it because did you know that I found something about? See, I found something. I've been on Facebook. Really, you don't know who I am, right? I'm somebody who can really penetrate to prime causes of things. I can just figure something out. It's not like you think. It's not like, okay, well, then let's do a Rubik's Cube. It's like, no, fuck that. I'm here to do something, okay? And I'm doing it. I wasn't on social media for 12 years straight. At one point, it was like 12 hours a day, only because I'm free enough to do so. Well, we study so much, right? We study. Oh, I was being studied, right? We know we're being studied. No? Well, see, I know that, and I'm like, who cares? See, my mom was the first one heard saying. I heard it. She said, transparency is the best security. In case you want to make it to outer space and you want to maintain what's in outer space, if it's the truth that you're after, then there you go. You have to have that. I mean, even if if you see a door there, you have to open it. That's the truth. I mean, you wouldn't even see the door if you didn't have that transparency enough to damn see it. See what I'm saying? I mean, come on, people. But see, that's not my mom. That's actually a wise man's statement. It's not even a man's. It's the truth. And like Buddhism talks about it. I think that's where she gets it. Yeah, and the Buddhist is well, I talk about it. Fuck, gotta start talking about talking. It's our only hope. It's just a conversation between two different types of people. There's a split happening, by the way. I keep trying to tell you, right? So they come up with this social media and they say, no, you got it. They put it all up in front. They're very honest. Transparency is the best security. You have a camera now. There's cameras everywhere. Let's do this. You guys think you can only think very weird about it, right? But you're continuing on walking down the road. But long before cameras, babes, they had you concealing yourselves and everything in such a way, it's ridiculous. The poor kids. And right now, it's a generational value emerging through just a Chiron aspect that is like, well, did you turn 50 lately? It's time to start kind of activating and saying, excuse me, especially women. Yeah, that's what's happening, and it's not a negative thing. Boy, it is when it's like, okay, so they dust themselves off. They say, ooh, narcissistic abuse, and then they say, well, kabloop de blob about some cure, and I want to do it like this. And, hey, don't do that because it's bad for you, and it is. You get reactive abuse. Now you're going to experience the real life of things. Oh, you just begun living. Now, a lot of people say that, especially like, particularly women will say that. By the age 60, she's like, steaming fucking horse with flames coming out her nostrils. She's like, oh, I just began living. I have no idea. Oh, it's better than ever. I feel great. Kind of a thing. Women are different than men. And I didn't just pit them against each other. No. There's a natural order of things, man. If you were a real man, I'm sorry, if you're a man, educated, paying attention, you would say, yeah, no, she's great. I love her. I wouldn't know what to do in the morning without her. But you'd be surprised how many are just, they actually bolt out the door and go to work to avoid each other. And they don't know it. Well, the narcissist is all about it. They can go and work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 8, and not flinch. Because being still and being face to face and to do intimacy and actually show if there's a person there, this is what's a trip. It terrifies them. They would rather run. And they do. They can run for how long? Do you know somebody going back and forth to work, etching a fucking crevice into the cement, and they're cementing it over because it's being etched? Do you know anybody that, see, I worry about it. I'm up here in this community. It's like, well, I'm kind of the success where I see, here's my story, and you can deny me my story, but it's like, well, I guess you're not really looking at that. This thing can tell you that. Did you know that there's NED? I'm sorry, near death experience, NDEs, and then there's also reincarnation stories. Well, I'm reincarnated as the one who took care of my daughter, my grandma, I built this house. Yep. Imagine that. Imagine if you can make a shrine out of me in Idlewild and say, this person claims that. I will sit you down and tell you every bit of how, well, this is the proof. Well, first of all, expose me to machinery or machining or carpentry and watch me fucking whip your ass. My grandma knows, and she knew by way of this. When she was on her deathbed, it was terrible because I didn't kill her. The hospital did, pardon me. I had to give her up. That's a karma that went on, and I'm cleared. I love her so much. Whatever happened was perfect, right? As far as her being snagged away, she had to be. It was weird. So anyway, she ended up breaking her hip. It happens, right? She was in the wrong hands over there. I didn't get much help. Not really. It was weird. There's narcissists on this fucking plane, man. There are shape-shifting reptilians. You know about that? Anyway, but it's your karma how you go individually as you uniquely, um, literally how you die and how you come in here in your whole life. It's not anybody else's business but yours, really, no matter what. Like, even if I see, so anyway, on her deathbed, it would be just days before she died. She could not see. She was very knocked out from that fucking blood transfusion, which you should never do that. Don't do it. It's a satanic practice. Don't give your blood anymore. Give blood to yourself, okay? That's it. I walked into the room. She could not see. Her eyes were closed. I know she was zonked out. And she could barely talk after that blood transfusion. But after like a full night, I came back that morning and I walked in. She could not see and she was laying in the worst condition ever. And I was just standing over her, looking at her. And she began to thank me. Who? I was her dad in her last lifetime. She thanked me for building the kiddie pool in the creek first for her children, my mother. It was while I was building the cabin and digging the foundation. I did it all alone. I did. No, I literally built this house alone. Beams and all. This beam right here going up. I know how to lever that stuff. It's not a problem with me. I was a meditator and I'm a meditator in this lifetime. I can do it again. If you expose me, my grandma knows this. If it was possible, and I really wanted to, I'm kind of old now though. See, I'm not into doing the weed eating or any kind of the hard grunt work. I'm just, God is saying, no, now it's time for you to retire. I hate to say it, but because I hate it, because this is the narcissist, like they just jump on you. It's time to find a good teammate in life and partner, you know. Anyway, I did release some videos that are more comprehensive, just letting you know, hey, I'm okay. I'm trying to get well while people are beating on me. They don't want me to get well. It's impossible to heal. It's like, okay, so what the fuck? I think it's your lifestyle. It has nothing to do with me, and I'm having to forgive you. It's like, whoo. I guess I leave it up to Jesus Christ over there, and you be lucky that one does for you. Anyway, please get on your knees and ask. If you get miserable, if you get miserable enough, do it. Try it. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm done with this video. Trying to clarify some things, and I just get into being me. I want to fucking love you guys. I want to show you. I want to, right? I don't like this seriously traumatizing shit that's going on in my life or your life, right? Come on, we're all in this boat together, kind of thing. Did you notice? It's cruel. There's a difference. There's maybe a split, right? Some people do know me. They wonder where I am at. Like, why don't you play music? Well, I think I will get back into it. I have to kind of update stuff here. I don't want to go through anybody who's going to exploit me. I'm tired of being exploited. I have some ideas and they can't really do it. They can't really do it. It's like, do you play music at all? Like, can you just get a part down? 3 minutes. Just, you're playing a part. That's all. A part. I hate to bore you, narcissist. You play that part exact. Especially if it worked for the kids and they started dancing. Say, what did you play? Play it again over and over. There you go. A song. Have to play it over and over. Sorry. I happen to know what succeeds too, and that's one of the things that you play it. You find that thing that gives you the chills, catch it, play it over and over again. Exactly. Keep people in orgasm mode. They don't even play theirs right because they don't do that. I don't know. It's weird. Comment section down below. How daring this is, right? How dare you? I don't care. When I told you guys that it's been 12 years. I've been 12 years, okay, since my grandma died, I've been completely hermited. And there's a reason. I was doing good with that. People were benefiting, and people may know what I'm talking about. It's like, hey, you guys, I'm still doing it. It's pretty cool. Oh, can you come back and can you help me? Can I help you? I guess not. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Be careful of that dispensary, though. Boy, that stuff is ew. It'll make you get sick. It's not really that good. It's a hit and miss. You don't know what you're dealing with. Fucking take care of your people with money, especially if they're doing something for you. But no, my plan is if I am harvesting apples, which there's gonna be a lot. I hope somebody buys an apple pie from me locally here on the mountain. See, I've been hermited since my grandma died, but even before then, when I started taking care of her, caretaking, see, I was caretaking her spouse. Why did you do that, Shauna? Why not? This is the pact that I had because I was supposed to, in a roundabout way, take care of my daughter, because it was just love, you know. I don't know. I heard from God. It was weird. It was kind of coercion, right? No, she was upset that I never. She said that I was never paying attention to her. I was always working. But we settled that out on her deathbed when she thanked me. She noticed, and because she noticed it, she said, "You built the kiddie pool for the kids first." It would be his grandkids, my mom, before he did anything else here. There's down in the creek. There's still cement on the rocks. He knows some kind of cement, and it's really good cement, by the way. Otherwise, that fucking cement would not be there still. That creek rushes and rocks and stuff. Some of the cement came off and it's down there, and I brought it back up here. But he made it. It was a full-on little kiddie pool that you can safely wade in there. There's pictures of it. Anyway, just I need to get rid of all these memories, right? I have them in me. I'm not attached to any of this. To tell you the truth, I would like to know how to detach myself, but I don't want to like end up homeless. No, and I don't want to end up without my bank account that I have coming to me. I did good being a mountain person. I have a video. This is part two, okay? Part two about me and the mountain and trying to be upfront about some things. I don't like exposing myself very much because why? Well, there's predators that they can get on here and they're attacking me over there. They watch this. It's called cyber stalking, by the way. If they're caught doing that, it's illegal. This was supposed to help us, actually. See, you have to dare be honest. You have to dare be one. You have to dare get on your phone. The phone has one on it. Do I get my guitar now? I know something really trippy about our English language. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm hoping to attract some people here. Not necessarily that you have to come into my life and rush down the driveway. Although the last video I put up, if you're sincerely interested in living in the cabin, first of all, get a hold of me here. Uh, Preferably, I want somebody who does carpentry that you can do the work directly. I don't want it to be, well, I have a friend that will help. No, no. Like maybe if it's a single man that says, "Ooh, this is a good deal. I know how to do work." See, the thing is I know how to do work too. I'm my own great grandpa, and the thing is like when I see somebody doing something like shitty, like just in the way they move around it. See, there's a difference between like the master actually when you see somebody who's a master doing something, even just walking, you enjoy looking at it. You're like, it's like magic. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen somebody like whatever they're doing, making a tortilla, building a box, whatever it is, even raking? They do it in such a way that it just you just see this grace going on. It's just smooth. And it happens so fast and it's efficient, and it's done well. I mean, it was a hard job, but that's the master right there. That's a meditator. That's a meditator. That's somebody who meditates. And in fact, they're meditating there. It's not they're not doing it. It is doing them. They get up and climb a tree, and the way that they go around the branches, it's like, oh my God, how musical and beautiful. Flawless, boom, took it down. Not an ouch or a this or that. Nothing like that. Just flawless flowering, and by the time he got down, it was like, la. But then you witness somebody who's not really master like that, who doesn't meditate, who isn't a meditator. See, that's how my uncle did it. I'm sorry, how my great grandpa did it, and that's how I do it. Anything, really, anything that I say, oh yeah, I'm interested in that, and I look into it and I apply myself, you'll find me doing it better than you. That's just the way it is. Awareness is like that. See, that's what meditation is it gets you more into the awareness. It's not the mind. It begins to, it's not focus, it's just awareness. And it begins to loop back into memory what worked there in a very real time. It's just, but see, I have my great grandpa's skills all locked up dormant. There's something called, like, hidden gifts, that if you just scratch the surface a little bit, boom, there it is. My grandma knows that if I was exposed to working, I won't do it now because you have to do the grunt work. See, but you would see if it was a place on a contractor's like building team where I can start from the bottom and work to the top. My grandma knows for sure because she's a house builder architect. She taught master's degree in art, which includes real art, to do like geometry and a still life, and then you can qualify to do your abstract. But you have to be able to do your primary colors and actual art, people. They don't do that anymore, and they're using these fake colors that they'll damage your brains, just like the fake tone that they want you to listen to that they've altered. You should use primary colors, the stuff that your eyes like to see. So anyway, just letting you know who I am. It's too advanced, right? And that's why I'm hiding, and I feel that my brains have been damaged by immature people that don't want to get to know me, can't, won't. And I don't demand it. No, I think they demanded me to get to know them, and that's what's like, okay, put your autograph on it. You hate people, and you have no problem trying to fucking undermine them and ruin their life. You don't fucking want to help anybody here. I watch you guys roof your place here, and it's like, well, I didn't ask them, but it's like they never asked me. See, this is the thing is very shameful. Not me. See, I don't live like this, but never once would they ask. See, this is why I like. I'm not going to mention their name in this one, but I did mention their name. Is the neighbors on the that are two doors down? No, they've been good to me because, I mind my own business. They mind their own business, and but they've given me a tree because they see how I work. I work alone. I never hurt them. They saw me train my dog to never walk on their property. They own that one property who those people that are hitting me and treating me really poorly are there now. I think they actually called the animal control on my dog who was 22 years old. You people, you'll never have a dog that lasts that long. Why? Because they're poisoning your food and you don't know it. You don't care. In fact, you live as a narcissist, you want people down low and poisoned, your dog, your children, all of it. You want them kind of the least amount of expression, the better. Because why? Well, because you don't want to deal with it. You really don't want to deal with it. You're doing it as a status symbol or something. The dogs are a trip because they'll, especially the man, it, the narcissism is a man's disease, sorry. And they're the ones that get the man's best friend, the dog, because the dog is, they can abuse them and the dog will still stay there and wag its tail and love, and they'll love their dog, but then they'll abuse it and do stuff like that. Oh, it's weird, right? And yeah, so which leads me to a story. Sorry, I am a Zen master. Another Zen master, Vachel is Osho. I love him, right? He talks about Well, see, with those masters here in the West, it never happens for us. We get stoned and hit and pushed and might turn off and go to jail. Uh, Otherwise, in the East, when somebody becomes enlightened, they go a little crazy for first, but people recognize. They go, "Oh, Kundalini rising, cool." And what are you learning now? And they want you to sit there and they ask you questions. Tell us what's happening now. See, I'm letting you know whether you're asking or not. I'm just like, what's going on? I got a download about the language we're supposed to use. It's a unified fucking two and the blah blah. You go, okay. You don't see the split? You don't see that we have to do digital. Okay. Never mind. Hi, Cheryl. Fuck. Whatever. I take me seriously. So, no, I am real. You don't treat people like this. See, in the East, they ask them questions and they know about it. It's not a big deal. The next day, we're eating an avocado sandwich. There's incense in the air. Who cares? But here, it's apparently that they have a war on it. In fact, Osho. Okay, so Osho, he came here and they poisoned him. The Reagan administration poisoned him, and he was, well, he's talking against the deception. I don't know. It was a threat. It was automatically, I don't know. He was natural. I don't know. It's the rabbit hole. Any Jesus with fucking who's Jesus? I don't know. Works at the 7-Eleven. You want to get Christ aware, maybe. It's your opportunity. They're snagging it from you, and they're like, yeah, yeah. Here, be another one bites the dust, and help us fucking keep everybody down so we can farm your ass. Are you watching my videos at all? I hate to not. So back to Osho talking about. So these people, when they become enlightened in India or not here, that's for sure. They'll ask a question. I've been asked questions before, but I didn't know what was happening. People knew that I was already a guru, and then they started asking me questions. They're like, but see, a narcissist is, oh my God, the poor things. It's something like this. It's like, but why? Why, Shauna? Why does water go downhill? I'm like, well, because it does. I don't know what to tell you. Gravity, they call it gravity, but it's really electricity, but no matter what, that's what it does. It fills up all of the crevices, and it doesn't go up unless it's all filled and plugged and sealed and gold. It has its nature. Keep going. Shauna, why is a rock hard? How come I have to lift my leg up and then go this way and down again? That's not, by the way, those aren't the questions that we want to ask, really. It's more like, tell us about the fourth dimension. What was the astral travel like? Did you see the benevolent beings in outer space? Or something like that? No? Okay, never mind. Um, and that's entertainment. I have a right to my speech, and I can say anything I want about any neighbor on the property, wherever. Stay off of my Facebook page. You're cyber stalking. Uh, I actually have respect too, but boy, when people attack you and they want you dead, you're like, oh yeah, bitch. So, what's weird is that party, whatever it is, like how law enforcement just shoots people in the face. Last time we heard it was a woman. Supposed to get used to that, huh? Apparently everybody is. Watch out, people. Coming up with this Mars Pluto thing, there's like a conditioning happening with the money and the people. But they can't stop the awakening that's happening. There is an awakening. It's going to be horrible. We're going to see something clashing. Yeah, it's a clashing aspect there as far as I'm concerned. The Mercury conjunct Uranus and Gemini, that is such an enlightening, communicative planet. And then the Mars in Taurus squaring Pluto, the first square to Pluto in a long time with Mars in Taurus. That's oppressive. That's money trying to manipulate something there. And Uranus doesn't even give a fuck about money. Uranus says, I am the energy and you pay for this. Not because I'm infinite. What the hell are you doing? That's Tesla. When they offered him, we'll give you $1 a kilowatt. And he's like, This is free energy. It goes forever on the pi circle. You can't ore enough dimes to keep up with it. How big of a mountain or earth do you need to get metal? Uh, Gold? He says, no, no, no. 1 penny. And don't give me those peaches. They're awful. They're GMO, not real. That's a benevolent being for you right there. Not quite. The best ones are females because they'll take control of the entire civilization, and it would never have been that those peaches were allowed to even fucking exist at all. Or a negotiation with an asshole that says we're gonna fucking sell and buy electricity or something like that. It's an imprisonment system. Who knows why they do it? They're farming. Oh, that's right. Let's open Epstein file. E.T. the children must have children to E.T. eat the endocrine. Ah, get high on blood. Not human. Parasitical. Church. Kill Jesus. Don't. What are these? Are these blank pages? Oh, wow. History is still going, I guess. Is it his story? What about her story? Their real story. Yeah, I'm here. Just energy firing off here. That's all it is. I can easily go. I have to rake right now. I rake my own yard, I guess. I get depressed because I do it alone. And I'm offering a space here. I'm like, hey, I have the home if you have the job. How about that? If you have the money. And if you can handle that it's me on this side collecting money and acting a fool here. I'm not a fool, actually. Yes, I am. The fool in tarot is the most divine being. It's the first one, it's the Aries. But really, it's the Aquarius. Yeah, it rules the Aquarius. I have Aquarius moon, by the way. How are you? Where's your moon? You don't know any astrology? See, this is the problem I have. See, I want people around me that knows that no, that's a valid science. But we all know that millionaires do astrology a little bit though. They don't do it much. Um, Billionaires, they do too, but not really. Only trillionaires do astrology, baby. Believe it or not, that's what I told my public defender. I don't know. He wants to talk and shoot the shit. He's even telling me, "Oh, I'll come over to your house." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I hope you like. I hope you like my hole in the wall." I don't know. I just got to tell these people, look. Do you realize that I'm struggling with my aloneness here? It's not a choice that I've made that this life has come up upon to be. I'm a meditator. It's like a little bit too much now. More like I was isolated on top of being isolated, and then we had to isolate. Taking care of my grandma, and I already talked about that story. And then did I tell you about how I was my own great grandpa? Anyway, it's too bad that see humanity is crashing into just meaninglessness. And if that doesn't help the economy. You wonder why there's inflation and stuff. Where well, now look at how the government is spending their money. They all have all the money, and they're putting these extra signs up everywhere. Where are all these cones? I mean, I understand that they're just going to keep doing infrastructure, but what they're really doing is covering up a monument. This mountain is not a geological structure from like, oh, ocean sediment pushing up bullshit. Nope. Some of these mountain structures are ruins sites. They used to be massive city-sized castles, like like in Machu Picchu or something, like in with the pyramids or something, but bigger. Yeah, and they destroyed them not too long ago with massive amount of heat. For some reason something needed to wipe out that, and we think again something keeps wiping it out. See, it's going to happen again, but how they built it now? Who are they, Shauna? You're being incubated up using these. As long as you don't activate your iPhone and declare your chance as a human being See, only a human being is going to get desperate enough to do this. They're going to be like, so you mean that I'll have freedom? There's $333 trillion that they have, but they can't hook it up into any banking unless we claim the banking. See, a human being, Aquarius, hi, they know how to operate here. It's a oneness. See, they know already. This is what's coming on is that we're going to automatically, hopefully we fall into this like simultaneously. But see, you have to listen to an Aquarius. You have to listen to enlightened people that are like 35 years ahead. They say, yeah, it's about your freedom. You want freedom, right? You want money to work for you. You don't want to work for money. See, they made up all of these ideas and you're using them now. None of them, you can have your own ideas. In fact, you can't even clean your own water in your own neighborhood. Why? What if you wanted to patent something that says, no, we figured out how to make it out of the air? See, they're doing it now, but you can bet that they're doing it at a money-making frequency, which means it'll break down in 2 years, and then you have to buy another one, and it's like, would you stop? God damn it. Because getting back to the geological structure that I was talking about that holds its own aquifers and cleans it, not only that, but that the water running is technological. It's very electrical by then. It's free energy. The pyramids, same thing. I'm not lying. Each national forest monument, kind of a mountain that they have to quarantine off. They don't let people. They eventually let. See, there's residences here, but you don't really see. You don't own any of this land, right? The entire Earth is a spaceship that's kind of you're in your perception. You think, oh, it's a natural. There's nothing natural happening in the universe. Nothing. Like you think it is. Nothing random either. Not even down to the atomic scale. It's all very much God planning kind of thing. Especially if you're watching this, it's very much, if you knew what I knew, it's like, oh, this is boring. What are we supposed to do here again? Fucking be patient, man. And love each other. You love each other. See, right now I'm asking for a little love in the form of, all right, did you know that I'm trying to raise money? This most likely went on my Facebook page. It's just energy here. See, if you're in your my localized area, and you're an honest person, well, first of all, I'm gonna detect it. If you see, I was just about to fucking say, you know what? I want to make honest money. I was about to try to act like I was gonna put on an act. See, I can't do the weed whipping anymore. I'm struggling with my health right now. I'm still a little bit underweight. I'm trying to nurture myself, and to just run out there and beat myself up with a bunch of people out there that don't want to work on their own yards and stuff like that. I'm done with that. See, I have to fucking move, I guess. I was honestly thinking because of how that I watched 25 houses being built here. And now that I know that my neighborhood is actually dangerous for me to be in. I was once washing windows 2.5 years ago, and stupid me, I was standing on a kind of coffee table. I thought I was standing on the frames, kind of like this, but I was kind of tired, but I was trying to do this shit alone, and I was standing on the glass, and the glass broke, and it made the most fucking loud, shattering glass sound that never would be heard ever. I mean, we've never had that happen here, not that to that scale. And it echoed. I'm sure it echoed, and I'm pretty sure there were people next door. Nobody came over and said, "Are you okay? Or how are you doing?" It just dawned on me. It's like, you know, I could scream, I cut my leg off, help me. I could say somebody's killing me, and I hate to talk like this. So I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I want to go into where it's safe for me, and it could be just right around the corner. It could. I noticed that in Sounders Meadows, they don't build a fence like this, and they don't mow lawns. They're keeping it all very open. I like that. If for their dog, they build a small little enclosure next to their house because they know about the coyote thing, and oh, they got it big over there. Um, we're in the wilderness area here, babes. I don't know about you, but there are mountain lions. Did you know that? Just because they don't come here doesn't mean that they're out on the outskirts over there, and we like that. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up, right? It's scary, but it's no, it's not. You it's different. Us mountain people, I guess we're different. We want to live with the mountain lions, not really. I mean, you probably can. You know that guy in Africa where he just the lion is running up towards him. It's and then just they start playing. He has all these lions that he loves, and they love him. He kind of looks like a lion. You've seen that guy, right? And he just so many people have proven to us that all these animals are really, really you can get along with them if you're a good friend, if you're a vibration of the friend. See, the enemy doesn't have that vibration. Their dogs are rapid and very ornery. They don't come when they call. It's just miraculous that they get their dogs back. They put chips in their shoulder, and they, right now they have this shit coming out where it's like, now you see your dog barking. Now watch this, and they press a button, and it stops barking. And it's like, ooh, narcissist, cool. You don't have to fucking engage and learn how to have a dog at all. Just synthetically. In the meantime, babes, they're sucking your money up with, I'm sorry. See, it used to be that we would have a dog as a pet. That was feasible, but now they're making them sick and you're going to pay like $600 diabetes for the rest of your life. You got to feel sorry for it. Keep it. Do the diabetes. Nah, take it for, shit's changing, man. Have to get back to the garden somehow, right? And then when you get to the garden, who's in the middle of it? Is that Satan watering phony grass on national debt? Oh, shame on you. You're supposed to be growing food on national debt during war times up in this area. See, at this point, I know all of you. You don't want to approach this kind of intelligence. But come on, in the form of Barbie doll, I'm just a kid. If you see what I'm doing, I'm like, here, let's see if I can balance this. Wait, it's funner like this, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I do kid play, but now it's more just advanced. You know, I'm still a kid at heart. I'm desperately trying to protect not only mine, but somebody else's. I mean, get close to me. I will fucking protect your kid's self. I'm like, come on, be free. It's okay. We're not playing control for. No, I didn't mean that. No, no, you don't. You're misunderstanding me now. No, I'm just a confident person. I really want quick engagement, man. I want really stuff to happen quick for me. Over this thing, it should happen. It's supposed to quicken you knowing about outer space. What's that, Shauna? Oh, it's this Final Frontier. You didn't make it? Oh my God, the cameras are there. You have one now. Did you ever like think about it? Like, wow, there's a newscasting organization out there that uses cameras. They repeat something like they can have 12 or 13, just a small group of announcements that repeats like 1 million times that something has gone on. And but see, we have like now we have like 55 million cameras out there that can repeat one time that something is going on. Just you don't even have to say it, just point it around. Chemtrails is one of them. Now that I said chemtrails, YouTube will now put a little thing at the bottom that says chemtrails is something about it's contrails, and I don't know. Right? Good luck. You guys, it's kind of getting down to the wire where you're not using this thing right. The main way to use it is to identify yourself digitally. By the way, digits are your fingers that counts up to 10. You're doing digits now anyway. See, they have to word it, they have to be honest, but to the point where, okay, so you don't know your language. That doesn't help. And then so you'll never figure it out too. So you'll never figure it out. But they think you figured it out, right? You're on the typewriter, right? Believe me, you didn't know that. See, you have a watch. But now you do right now, you know that it's watching you, right? But do you know that that word came out 100 to 150 years? I'm pretty sure. See, I'm still wanting to study, fucking research it. When did they start calling a timepiece a watch or a clock a watch? Because a watch is actually what we have now. See, now it's a watch. But they were calling it that to break your perception, and it is. That's what capitalism is. See, you don't know what capitalism is yet. You don't know what it is to capitalize, not yet. No, I'm trying to tell you. I was downloaded from benevolent beings who live in outer space that have an interfacing system. The English alphabet is all part of it. And globally, everybody had to learn it. I'm going to keep fucking drilling this so that a fucking 5-year-old is like, why don't you want to go to this person's house and help her with, like, at least help her with an avocado sandwich? She stays alone and she's being beat up by demons over there. That, Mom, I got to pack my bags. I got to get out of here. I'm not going to go there, but I just got to get out of here. I don't know where I'm going to go. Sorry. I don't know what to do for you, kids. I'm an Aries rising, and I love you guys. I'm all for you. Aries is the kids of the zodiac with the babies, not the big babies. That's different. That's Leo over there. We are just the fresh and new. I am always. Even though you're beating on me, would you stop that? See, right now you wouldn't know how much fucking heartbreak I'm in the middle of right now, right? Why? Why? Because I'm doing what makes me feel good after a while. I get it out of me. I talk about it. I try to make my point. I'm really hoping this works for me. I can calm down. Believe me, I'm not crazy, babes. I'm ready. I was ready a long time ago, and I got hit by people that said, "Oh, you're ready, huh?" Because I guess that I had a horrible vibration of impoverished, even victim kind of thing. I don't know why it happened to me that I had to wake up in the middle of being pounced upon and still not out of it. It's really weird what I'm experiencing. I'll take a little bit longer to tell you. If it cuts off, I'm sorry, because it might be storage space time. Um, that some people, like if they're toxic, see, they don't know that they are operating kind of, I guess the word is two-faced, see, and see, when they start to experience the effect that they're getting from an up-close relationship or whatever it is they're doing with people and being two-faced and then getting a reaction, they think that, see, first of all, it makes you two-faced. They expose you to a double life. It does, and they drag you into it. Like you're not supposed to talk about that, but you're supposed to compliment them about the crap that they're giving you, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really confusing. It's brain damaging. You start to question yourself. They're playing a fucking game of trying to reverse something. It's so weird. It's fucking weird. And that's part of the reason why we're supposed to open up a separate sanctuary financially. That, okay, so did you know that women need to reform themselves into something away from the Roman Catholic Church? They just need to figure out, see, everybody needs to come together and figure out what is the birth prevention remedy that is safe. I think somebody was coming around here and they were telling me, she was trying to tell me that Carrot Tops, isn't that weird? Carrot Top. They have that one guy who he's like this. It's like a trailer park. It's no, he's cute. I guess he's cute. I don't know. Is he cute? I don't know. Babes, if he makes a lot of money, who gives a fuck, right? That's the problem. But for me, it's like, nah. How's he? Does he have sex correctly? You know, for me, that's me. I'm like, how's he going? You know, really, and the money. Is it a full package? Sorry. Get out of here. If not, and don't breed with it. Don't breed with Carrot Top, baby. And you don't breed with Carrot Top. You don't breed with Carrot Top. See, Carrot Top might be a narcissist over there. The seeds, if you make a tea out of it, I think it causes miscarriage. I don't know. But it's as simple as that, and it's not toxic. It's just, it's toxic. It's an imbalance, and your body does not carry a baby. You can, see, that's important for, see, women were doing that way before Tartaria and stuff like this. So what happened was they were called witches. See, we don't know what it looked like just 1,000 years ago if women were more in charge and the pyramids were up and running. The fucking spaceships were going to and fro. It's benevolence that knows how to handle their shit. This means that they know how to they know how to garden, and in a garden, well, the woman is not allowing. See, she's taking birth, sorry, pregnancy prevention remedy. That's officially kind of, it's like weeding. You just keep weeding this one area, right? You don't want anything to grow there, right? She's a gardener. And that's one of the things you learn. You learn how to, if you brought it in, then you should be willing to take it out, kind of a thing, right? Right? To make other things healthy. You know, she might see, she out of all, just two men, women. Did you know that she's the one is more, she stomachs it better than a lot of men. A lot of men run away. They do. They run away from blood. Oh, the part where you have to wipe an ass or handle some vomit coming out of the nose of the baby, and she's wiping it and she's feeding. He does. He doesn't. The blood part. He will faint. A woman doesn't faint. Nope. She bleeds every month. She would faint every month. I don't know. That's stupid. She's not as weak as the man psychologically. That's the truth. See, that's why the way God made it. She's psychologically stronger than him. That's why he's paranoid of, especially if she's as alive as me. I think that's what I've dealt with over there. This guy, he's just like, see, there's ancestry that hates, that has been, they went on witch hunts and they've killed people like me. They just look at me up and down and they think it's in their blood. And it's like almost like we're doing it today. And this is it's the second time movie or whatever. You women, would you please? We're trying to do something correct here. You know, at the very least, would you please learn how to please yourself with that thing? Make sure that it likes your space that you want to take, your time. Make sure that it seeks it. A man does not qualify to have your kid unless consecutively he gives you an orgasm. And that happens. It just gets better and better. You can do it 3 times a day because it's safe for you now. He knows how to just lay you back and take care of every bit of how you need it. Babes, I am talking about massaging your spine. And now, having said all this, babes, it's not happening how the population is sexless and it's just farming. You're not really, see, if it was a meditator, you're really becoming human and you're meditating. I was describing how meditators are, that they work like 6 people in one. So the more meditators that you birth, the less people you meet. And they come together more in concentration of something that they can get on the same page. It's just reality, the truth. That's all. And then from there, see, the truth makes you buoyant. I mean, it just works stuff. Oh my God, like what Tesla would find, like you can hold with energy somehow with sound. I don't know. They were holding and molding granite and crystals and things with a machine that just boom, boom, right within days or maybe an hour. A whole structure was built, inlaid with the technology and everything. Spaceships, people. You hear what I'm saying? Care to donate $1 if you heard the story. It was inspiring enough. No, this is real shit. It's time to be known. I'm not sitting in the San Jacinto Mountains just to be fucking hit by these dinosaurs that need to wake up. Stop condemning people that have a temperament, right? They're moving in and out of it. And in real life, you just go, oh, there it is. Shut her out. That needs to stop. Learn how to stop people. If somebody does that, say, no, I can have my emotions. Do you not hear me? See, because if you think that you're not being heard, you're going to raise your voice more. I'm tired of people, like non-humans, saying, oh, angry. Oh my God, babes. What if we have to induce a conflict so we can figure out what's it worth here? Who are you? What do you do? You have to do that sometimes to wake up the fucking crew. See, don't do it for yourself. Don't wait for the government to do you all the time. Do you without lube? None. So anyway, the new me is coming on. It's trying to. All I am is just super expressive. I'm helpful, right? With maybe what I have to say. Maybe. I have bills to pay, right? And so I should shut my mouth and just go to the Taco Bell and work. I agree, but I'm not stupid enough to expose myself right now. It's been 4 years of, okay, so when they put me in jail the first time, I was already struggling. And those people should have just been nice enough to just let water under the bridge. And that restraining order came out of the blue. I was really shocked. And all I could do is be stupid about it with this officer, and he was very, very deceptive. He made it sound like that, no, you can straighten this out. Just go over there and tell them what happened. Just plead your case. And I was like, you mean that I'll be heard there? Like I can actually just tell them my story and kind of sort it out. And he's like, yeah. See, I was thinking in around about that way because how long it was water. It was water under the bridge, and then I get this restraining order. It's like, oh, so they didn't see the last thing I did was it was like I think it was October 29th or 1st or something where I noticed they're putting lights up, and I'm just trying to do quality control. Everybody does it, but I live in the most dangerous neighborhood now, and I get my head chopped up. Anybody else, I know like 3 women that have complained to the new Airbnb people that have put the lights, and they go over there and say, please turn this off. We haven't had this in 30 years, and don't worry, you don't need them. At least please put it on a timer and have them turn it off. They did, and they solved it. See, I'm doing the same. I'm not to copy them. I know where I'm at. I'm living in intention here. There's a mountain. I'm a mountain person, and I like the stars. We look at the stars at night. Anybody agree? If you do, I'm going to court for you. Would you go to court for me? All you have to do is get on my Facebook page. If you see this video, and I'm going to start making it solid like this. I'm not going to put any kind of stuff that I know is more. It's what you should hear too, but I have to have Facebook work for me now, and YouTube. Just put a comment and say, yeah, no, yeah, no, I remember. See, I'm not ready to accommodate you public people. You guys are impossible. Fuck you and your black and white. Start loosening up. You love your TV set over there because it's like that, and somebody says fuck shit and goes ah, and then oh, how are you? Okay, all right. I'm not crazy because I'm capable of that. I'm one of them. I'm like a Jim Carrey. You might understand me better if you saw me playing music on a venue where everybody was actually musicians and we played our part. And see, I'm the type that has a work ethic that wants to do it every day and then really put out some fucking hotcakes where people are like, when are you doing that again? And I will pay you. I'm looking for a little bit better stability, just a tiny bit. See, right now it's so up in the air when you have to go to court and they're trying to undermine you, and yeah, it's such weird life I have right now, right? And my love life is shattered. It's not really love. It's not love when I've been driven to this point. Just I'm pretty sure all these people are in cahoots, right? Now if somebody's going, yep, we see what she's saying. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody who I don't know. Are you willing to help out? I have to go to court and talk to the judge about this thing that happened where they made me decide whether or not a restraining order should be issued. And I could swear I was there because they were going to just look at the evidence. I was going to talk about it. They were going to lie about it, whatever. She has that job to do to tell me whether or not it's necessary. That's why I was dragged in there. I don't know why I had to decide except for I know who I am. Automatically, they might have known intergalactically. They're like, well, what about you, Shauna? General, liaison, future global elite person who figured out the decoding system to where I am free and all these other people are free. Fuck this robe, and I got to go. And I wish I could get out of debt, and now you just got out of debt. Yeah. Do you think you should be restrained? No, no, because when I got that restraining order, here's what happened. See, I was trying to stick up for the shit going on in and I called them out. They didn't like it. There's evidence. They're trying to shut me up with. They called the police because I was calling them out about the asphalt, and they wanted me to shut up. It scared them, and they just thought that they would scare me with the police, and they didn't. I told them what happened, and thank you for taking a report, and get out of my fucking face. I'm not the type that wants to call the police. Never will be. It's difficult. This is all very difficult for me. It's difficult for me. I should have done it a long time ago, but see, I should have called the police a long time ago. I tried to get a restraining order anyway. It's fucking tough to stand up for yourself, babes. You're not going to do it, right? You just mind your own business and you like your fucking peanuts, right? See, I don't get any peanuts at all. So I don't care, I guess. I'm asking not even peanuts. I'm saying, do you have a little of that strip off of your peanut shell that you can help hand me over because I'm going to go to court and I don't want to go. I don't want to keep doing this. By the time it's mid-June, there's going to be a hearing that determines whether or not, I don't know what they're going to do, throw me in jail. See, I can't do the community service. I am a community service already. See, when they put that fucking restraining order on me, what happened was now all of a sudden, see, I was very oppressed. It depressed me. I could not go out and work in my yard. It was a struggle. It took me a lot to just walk over into my area of the yard. They were having their dogs bark on me. I was doing PTSD. Then they sent me to jail. It increased. They knew they were getting to me. They're doing black magic. I had to fight that off. In the meantime, see, we should have come together about the asphalt and how to keep this place. You don't do lights and just honor that we're in the mountains, you fucking pigs. You're not even here. Lights on, nobody home. Shame, shame, shame on you, wasting money. Learn how to take care of people. Really? Selfish pig. Why? Really? I have plenty of friends that are so-called poor. We're not poor, babes. We're highly creative. If we had your money, oh my God, you don't even know how that people. Our neighbor would not look that way, sitting with a broken window for how long? And I don't know. I just left it that way because at the same time, see, I had this boyfriend too, and I'm pretty sure they're all in cahoots. You can think that because of the frequency, the vibrational frequency that money has everybody operating on, which includes the narcissist undermining everybody, bullies saying, "Oh, I'm up, you're down." Oh, but you didn't go to the same education that I did, and not that. And you're like, no. Why don't you be kind? Doesn't take any money to do that. No, no school or anything, but you just can't be it, huh? Kids afraid of you, animals afraid, causing PTSD in people, tapping their nerves, sucking down their energy vampire, huh? Anyway, what happened was like 1 year into it, maybe 6 months, a new thing. They installed, they got away with it because I was fucking oppressed as hell. And nobody's talking. Otherwise, see, if it was up to me, I'd say, hey, and here's another thing happening. We have to stop these trash trucks from coming in here and pounding their fucking trash truck. It's right on top of my house. And then, well, it's in back of the people that poured the asphalt, but apparently they don't give a shit. Right? And it's like, we didn't have that noise. And the noise it's a very loud noise. See, we have a transfer station where people proudly took their trash out because we're keeping it quiet. We don't want a trash truck in this valley. It echoes. See, it's so irritating living with people that don't know that, you know what, I can hear you farting and it goes across the valley, and then you think that, oh, I can do anything I want on my property. Yeah, you can, not without it being heard, smelled, seen, felt. And welcome to the interconnected fucking world, you idiots. You live in the nature. Now, if you can hear me, do you know that I'm real? In person, I'm impossible, right? In person, I'm kind of like I'm disgruntled about where I am at because it needs work and I'm all alone. I don't have help here. What has been coming here posing as the help, too slow. I gave too much. I got too little. I'm isolated still. It's like it's weird. It's like, wait a minute, this person is actually preventing me from being me. It's scary. They don't really know me. I would like to think that they were approaching the healthy part of me that I loved of myself. That was difficult. I went through the most difficult time. I'm changing rapidly. I know the nature of creation. It's not set in stone. So people aren't that way either. You can't think that you know them. Just trust that much, you know. But I didn't just say that now you gotta. put your barriers up and really never talk to people. Never, nope. You just have to fucking, you fucking narcissists just have to relax, man. You can't control people. You can't own them. Not even your children. Not really. No, I know what you mean by, no, be, claim your people. Take care of them. But what I mean is you don't own them as objects. You don't put them up and put them down and whatever you want and dress them. No, they have their own autonomy. You should respect that. Otherwise, you're not a real person. You're not anybody looking for anybody there that is looking for somebody else, a person. There are personless people, apparently. And they operate in such a way that is very egoic that says, I'm up, you're down, and that's it. It's just an on off signal. And they wait. That's what my neighbors did. They couldn't find an opening until I got all distraught about and it was actually time to talk, but they chose to wall me out. And now I understand why. They lead a life that is very karmic, and people are probably very upset at them. They have enemies. They have real live people that they have ruined their life. They're associated with life ruining, altering things. And who knows what they're thinking? They think that they're doing right. I don't know. But that's not my life, but that's the life they lead. They're very, very paranoid. And paranoid people are extremely dangerous. I've said this before. I think I'm, what I'm doing is reaching out. I'm saying, babes, I'm here. Please help me. What I would like is a job in the bakery kitchen up here. Is there somebody that knows that I am perfectly capable? Here's the thing. See, I'm not experienced in any of it. But if you teach me, here's the thing. It's guaranteed. Within 2 weeks, you'll know that you have a master fucking something there. You like my work. Here's the thing, because this is always happening to me, but I want to tell you, I don't want this to happen though. I want it to be different. Pay me what I'm worth. When you see that I can pump out 15 apple pies in 1 hour, tippy tops, or whatever it is you need to do, that I do it fucking tippy tops, stepped up the quantity with the quality, and even cut corners, and you're saving money because I am going to home early. Pay me, please. Give me a raise when it's supposed to happen. Give me all the benefits. Don't hold it back just because I don't ask for it. Thank you. Woman here, blonde, not unfortunate. You wish.